Hey there YouTubers, so for this video I'll be going over some questionable decisions in box cover art and box design that companies in the industry have made in the past. And I'm going to start off with Microprose. Now Microprose went through roughly 4 different iterations of box styles throughout their history, starting with these very nice sized and quality wise boxes. They looked good. I mean, you can tell right off the bat it was a high quality product with the gloss finish, a gorgeous painted cover art or photograph, heavy card stock, just the production value. Ooh, you can tell it's a really nice box. They were great size. I mean, they were the smallest boxes that Microprose produced, and you could fit like a lot of them in a bookshelf. But unfortunately, as time went on, games included more and more stuff in them, like more floppy disks, more incidentals like maps, guides, really thick manuals. So unfortunately this box just couldn't cut it anymore, so that's when they went to their next iteration. This size. Now, right off the bat, again, high quality product, high gloss finish, heavy card stock, gorgeous painted cover art or photograph, and quite hefty to boot. Like this is a pretty hefty game right here, just considering the discs and the size of the manual, the keyboard overlays. So a lot of stuff in here. Now, this is just conjecture at this point, but it must have cost Microprose quite a lot to produce these things. I mean, just the physical contents itself couldn't have been cheap, and of course they had to, fulfill X number of units right off the bat to fill retail stores, whether they sold or not, because logistics back then weren't as advanced as they are now. Like, you didn't have things like just-in-time logistics. So I'm betting that's where sales and marketing decided, hey, we can probably save a couple of bucks if we, cut down on material costs. And so we come to their worst generation. I mean, like, right off the bat, you can tell the production values in the physical box, like, totally went out the door. I mean, the box right here, this just a regular full-color slip cover. In the box, you can tell it's just that cheap corrugated cardboard stuff. Not really well made, all just one piece and assembled. And even their contents took a little bit of a nosedive with the printed manuals. I mean, the manual is still full color on the cover. Inside, they used, you can tell it's a cheaper grain of paper rather than the really nice magazine style, like high gloss stuff that they used in their previous manuals. And the box art, I think they decided to cut their budget there as well, because you can tell, like, it's not really that well painted. And this is an early attempt at CGI art. This one's not too terrible, but overall, it's quite ugly. I mean, they must have, saved a bit by printing mostly in black, because there's a huge black space, whereas the cover art used to take up the entire cover. And they decided to standardize on fonts as well. The titles for all the games are all in the same fonts, whereas they used to be all, individual, which in my mind just looks great. I mean, you can tell they put a lot of effort into just the box design itself. But then you have this here, and what bothers me the most is on the side, the text is facing the wrong way. So put these up on your bookshelf. They're facing the wrong way. I mean, it's mind-boggling. Like, why would you do something like that? What is the point of something like this? I don't know if the guy doing the box design was asleep or something like that. I mean, Microprose has the rare distinction of being one of the few companies that printed their boxes with the text on the spine facing in the wrong direction. The only other ones that come to mind are Star Crusader and Dungeon Master 2. So, don't know if they were out to lunch or what, but at least with like Star Crusader, you could flip the box around and it would face the proper way. Dungeon Master, not so much. For these games, you'd have to flip them upside down, and then they just look just as weird. So, don't know what happened there. Really odd choice or mishap. But yeah, terrible, terrible box design for this generation, which is quite a shame because some of the best titles that Microsoft produced came out in this generation of box. Master of Orion, XCOM, as you saw, Master of Magic, Sid Meier's Colonization. So, I guess they must have made pretty good money off of those titles and franchises because they decided to go back to a nice quality box for their final generation, which I have right here. You can tell they went with like a complete box design instead of like just the slip cover. Full color all around. I think this is CGI. It looks CGI-ish. So they went with a like full CGI cover, full production values. Can't open this one. This one's sealed, but inside the materials, the physical materials actually took a bit of an upgrade. You can tell that there's a quality product again. And unfortunately, after this generation, that's when Microprose folded up shop. So, there you have it. 4 generations of Microprose boxes. Great, great, what the hell, great. I hope you guys found this video interesting, delving into the history of PC cover art and box design. If you guys have any weird box finds of your own, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video again. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more.